This week we experience full wreckfest in Race A. Race B sees Key go off, but saves it coming back on. And in Race C, I go for the biggest dive in history. My word. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gran Turismo weekly race guide here in 2022. It's week 35, and this week it's all about the new updates. We've got 2 of the new layouts that have been added to the game, and the first one is in the background right now. It's Rallycross. Yes, we're at Catalunya with Rallycross. Let's have a look at those race details first of all. We're racing 7 laps here at the Catalunya Rallycross circuit. It's grid start with the false start check. Oh, and it's a tight grid start. Dirt tyres, tyres on fuel and tyre wear, and it's the low speed bop in Gr.B machine. Of course, it's Group B, it's Rallycross. What else would it be in? But yes, the grid start is very tight. Now, before we get to the race, there are some timestamps in the background for you. If you want to skip this race, I advise you go and try this race out. It's a bit of fun. Then skip to the race you want to skip to. However, we're not skipping. We're jumping straight into race A. We're in the Toyota GT8 Gr.B car. Let's go. We are then at the start. A few people in the Quattros. Now, the GT8 was top, which is why I picked it. I should have went with a Subaru, to be honest, with that old boxer engine. Now, I'm not going to false start this week, unlike the previous 2 weeks. Somebody else does there. Butt cheek. What a name, Butt cheek. But you can see how tight this grid start is. And we get on the inside, going to head in towards turn 1. Now, you don't actually do this in time trial, so people will get it wrong. I got hit from behind, went into everybody else. Bowling, of course. I say you don't practice this first corner, so people are going to have to learn this on the fly. So there's always going to be contact there. Coming into here then, lots of contact everywhere, lots of ping-ponging. And we nearly touched barrier, but not quite. We come back on, and we are 4 wide. How are we 4 wide here? Technically 3 wide because one's ghosted. I've no idea, but we somehow made it. It's not even 4 wide, the circuit. I mean, that's what we were for a second. Anyway, we head towards this hairpin then, and it's just about keeping it tight here. We just slightly tap the pink Subaru. We slow it down, let them go, continue on out of there. We're currently P9 at the moment on the inside of that Subaru. As we go into here, then still on the inside, the Subaru taps Andy there. I'm going to keep saying it. Still on the inside. As we look in that rear view then, and that Ford Focus is going to get walled. Yes, that's right. They get walled. We're behind TCR Jammy. Shout out to all TCR in this. We've got Jammy, got Inferno Fox. I think somebody else was in this as well. Apologies if I've missed your name. And we have Ghost Rider as well up ahead, who was racing very clean here. Coming into this turn 1. This is how, turn 1-esque. This is how you should do it, because all you're doing really is keeping it tight, and you don't go in sliding because you're just going to cause crashes here, which is why we go in slow and steady. And we actually have a good race here with Jammy and Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider goes full drifto there through that left-hander. Continues on out now. We've got a 2-second penalty and a 1.5-second penalty. See what we can do here. We're going to try and go down the middle of all of them. We brake late, a bit too late. Ghost Rider sees it. Well played by Ghost Rider. As actually avoids that action. That would have been my fault if I'd hit Ghost Rider there, but he took avoiding action, and we get the position. Should we have kept it? Well, you decide that one in the comments, folk. Now we've got Timmy, who's got a penalty. Timmy! All right, we're going to try around the outside here. We're a bit drifted, and look at this for a move and a half as we come into here. Well played with Timmy. Oh, brilliant racing with Timmy there. Timmy could have easily hung me out to dry, but didn't. Right, we're going to go to a lap guide now of this Rallycross circuit. So heading towards turn 1, turn 2, whatever the hell you want to call it. You've got these tyres on the left-hand side. As you go onto the dirt, as we're about to do here, that is when you brake. Now, I literally have gone a little bit too sideways here. You keep it in 3rd gear, because 2nd gear, you're just hitting the limiter, and it's a bit pointless. Now, you're going to hit the jump here. Over you go. Be careful about cutting that corner there. You will get penalty. And as you come into this braking zone, the start of the curb is when you're sort of starting to brake. You can see I'm starting that now. And you want a straight line all the way to that first curb on the left, if you can. And clip it, and then keep it tight for the second one. Don't handbrake it like I did there. That was a bit stupid of me. As we leave that corner then in P4 at the moment. So we're going to head up here. And on the right side, you got all those GT7 banners. It's the second to last one. That is your brake marker. So as that hits the edge of your screen, hit the brakes, go into the corner, and keep it tight once again. You don't want drifting here, really. That's how we keep it tight, nice and easy. As you accelerate towards here, then, you're sort of braking slowly but surely in a straight line. Through there you go. You can cut all that little bit nice and easy. And towards this last corner, then, the gantry on the right-hand side there off the circuit, but it's still in your vision. That is your final brake marker here. You can see, as that's gone to the edge of my screen, I've started to hit the brakes here, just to slow the car down. Again, keep it tight. You might need a handbrake for this one as you accelerate through that corner, and that's a 45.9. Obviously, there's a 45.2 there by Harvey. Well played by Harvey. But we haven't got that. So coming here, they hit an invisible wall there, does the Quattro up ahead. Not sure what that's about. They need to sort that hitbox out, I suspect. PD, you've got visual evidence here. Now you know what to do. They're winning here, then they got 1.5 second penalty for that barrier hit as well. That's an F as we come through here then, and it's still status quo. Are we close enough? It's going to be very tight in terms of making a move then. We continue on. Oh, that would have been very tight, so I did back out of that then. In towards the left we go, and then we got this bit here. As I say, you just straight line this a little bit, slowing down the car. Oh, that wasn't invisible all that time. That was too tight. That really was too tight. Heading towards the hairpin then. They do hit me out the way there, which is a bit frustrating, but we get on the inside and I think, okay, we're going to get this done. Happy days. Going to head towards turn 1, and then they start pushing me in towards the barrier. That wasn't very nice, and I said this after race. I said that's, you know, it's all very good and it's all good fun. Sorry, Ghost Rider 888. I really had nowhere to go there. But I said, it's all good fun this race. You know, there is going to be contact, but purposely punting people, not very good. We will have a look at the bloopers just to see exactly what happened, but I'm pretty sure that was a purposeful punt. That is going to be it for the race then. I said I did have some good fun, especially with Timmy, Jammy, Ghost Rider, you three especially. Big shout out to you. It was good fun. TCR Forza there down at the back, unfortunately, didn't finish. If you do enjoy TCR, check out the description. Otherwise, let's head to race B. Welcome then to Suzuka, where the DTM is visiting. Yes, you can see we're all in the Alfa Romeo 155. That is the go-to car in a nutshell. You can see that already with everybody being in it. Let's jump straight into those race details then here at Suzuka. We're racing 4 laps. It's a rolling start. We're on the racing hard tyres. Tyres 1, fuel and tyre wear, and it's the medium speed bop. As I say, the Alfa Romeo is the best car. It's the meta car. It also provides a very good race. So let's jump to this race and let's have a look at all the racing action because there is a hell of a lot of it. We are then at the start. I see everybody in Alphas apart from one GTR driver, Dino, who we will see later on. Right, we're going to kick off with the race with an annoying gear. I hate these starts when it's at the top of the rev range. You go, right, I'll prepare to not hit the limiter. You change gear as the game changes gear, so you double shift. Never mind, let's get into this race in action. And we've got KIE and Hyperlemon up ahead. Do check out KIE on YouTube. Often streams on a Monday early on to check out all the racing action as it was on the outside of Hyperlemon there. So just got hung out to dry at 130R. Through the left, then we're on the outside of Moo. Moo is back. Hello, Moo. A good racing there. Now 130R side by side, very hard to do. I've never really seen it done successfully very often. It normally ends up in some form of contact just because it's so hard to do. You know, you need to have 2 super aliens to be able to do it effectively. KIE looking down the inside of turn 1. Another corner where you can't really go side by side usually without carnage. However, me and KIE demonstrating how it should be done here. Beautiful racing with KIE. Then as we leave that corner, KIE leaves me just enough room. An Alfa Romeo size gap in towards this left we go. We just understeer a little bit, to be fair. KIE on the inside then gives me room. I give KIE room. And we continue on through that corner then. Brilliant racing there with KIE. Shout out to you. I'd say go check out KIE. Does loads of daily races. It streams nearly every day. Like crazy grind that KIE's on. But fair play to him. Through the left we go then. Continue on out of there. And we're just going to catch up to Hyperlemon now with that pet. Ooh, who's that? Somebody's off in the distance. Not sure who. It is Rhino Veyron. Not in a Veyron today. As they have got it all sorts wrong. Down the inside we go at Tidgney 2. And a very sketchy move to do. Oh, somebody else was off. Who the heck was that? I have no idea. Somebody was off there. I saw them briefly. So we've got 2 positions there through the Tidgneys as we head up towards this hairpin then. And you can see how close this race is. This is a good race. The thing with this car, because... Oh, what's going on here? We've got yellow... Oh, GTR's off! Oh, now, I got told to have a look at the bloopers for that later, so I will do that, and we will check out what happens. So, yeah, I was going to say, the Alpha, as KIE gets on the inside there, brilliant run with a slipstream from KIE. The Alpha, being a very easily controllable car, means you can have really close racing. When the car is easy to drive, the racing is far, far closer, and this is what you're seeing right here. Look how close this racing is. It is brilliant. It is absolutely fantastic. Shout out to TCR player in P3, another TCR driver. TCR are taking over, and hopefully you're having clean racing. Remember, you can report drivers via the website if they aren't. Hyperlemon has a penalty. We will take that position. Let's come in to 130R again. Look at that run on KIE. We don't really have it. We'd have to launch it down there. Dave goes defensive as well, and it's sort of like, I could have gone for the moon maybe. Caused a bit of an issue, but I'll stick behind for now. We've got lots of places to make up. We've got P6 in the distance. So that is our possibility in this race. Aside from P15, that isn't too shabby at all as we continue on then. So, Dave Moving a little bit there. A little bit too much for my liking. A bit reactionary defending there. You got to be careful of that. I don't personally agree with it. We're going to head to lap 1, not lap 1. We're going to head to turn 1 and a lap guide. We will get that out there. So your braking marker in the Alfa Romeo, the 50-meter board or the tarmac, whichever one you prefer. Now you're going to brake initially hard and then trail brake through this corner. Now I've had to brake a lot more here because of Dave up ahead. Oh, who's that? We've got a German off there. Be careful through this corner. Third gear, nice and easy. You should get round. Happy days. And towards these S's, it's all about balancing the car. So keep it in third gear here, really, and try and maintain above 80 miles an hour. That I'm not currently doing, but 80 miles an hour. Keep it above that throughout this. You should be fine and you should be able to get a fairly decent lap time. Into here, though, you are going to have to brake a little bit, bring that speed down to around 75 miles an hour, and then accelerate through the corner. Get to the right, then towards the left-hand side, lift a little bit. You might want to change gear here. I was debating and trying third and fourth throughout the race. There doesn't seem to be any real difference there. So, yeah, play about with that as you choose. Right, braking marker. You need one of these. We have the flag marker there on the left-hand side. Use that as your brake marker. Fourth gear here. And it's around 100 miles an hour through Tidgney 1. Be careful of the curb chucking you out here as we continue on through. Now, Tidgney 2 on the left. There is a tent. As that tent hits the edge of your screen, you're going to hit the brakes. You're going to hit them hard. Hit them harder than you have ever hit them before. And then slow the car down. Stay in third gear. Through we go. And Dave just does it a bit slower there, so can't really make the move so far. We're going to head towards the hairpin then. Tricky one to get right, this one at the hairpin, because the brake marker is after this. So the curb is your initial sort of, I need to brake any moment now. And I brake just after this curb in the Alfa Romeo. And you're actually going to see me go down for a dive on Dave on the inside. But we get it stopped. Beautiful. We made the apex. You can dive in this game. As long as it's clean, you make the apex. That is a perfect dive to me. We'll take those. So up into P8 there, and back behind KIE, and we got Andrew up ahead, the Italian driver. So we're going to head up towards Spoon. Spoon, our usual brake marker. So what you're looking for here is that piece of tarmac there. Or you can use the lamppost on the right-hand side if you use that, but I always use the tarmac. So, yeah, use the tarmac. Like, close to the track and everything. Anyway, in towards the left we go at Spoon. KIE doesn't get that move quite done. Very hard to actually get a move done at Spoon, to be honest, because it's not a hard braking zone. But you carry the speed. Unfortunately, Dave tags us on at the rear. And at this point, I was pretty gutted because I was like, oh, I could have had a brilliant last lap with KIE here. But maybe we still can. Let's see. Andrew then has a penalty and is going to take that. So they're on the right-hand side, not in the racing line. And then they go left and they go right again. We're going to get this move done into here. We're going to have to brake a little bit here. For 130R, you just lift a little bit and you will make it absolutely fine. We're going to head towards the Casio triangle now. You've got the yellow on the right side there. You can just see it starting. That is your brake marker. And be careful about cutting a chicane. It is very, very easy to get a penalty here. So I'd advise not cutting it. Keep 2 tires on the track at all time. Now you just sort of dive from nowhere here. Knocks me completely off. I don't get a penalty because I got hit. And we continue on out of there with a bit of understeer. So Andrio looking to get back past then. You got Moo behind us as well. Now Moo, fair play to you. I'm a poet and you didn't even know it. I can do the rhymes and do the crimes. Did me a bit of a bump draft there. Thank you so much, mate. Don't know why I'm in such a creative mood today, but hey, there we go. Bank holiday Monday for you. In towards turn 1 we go. We do have dirt on our tyres, but we get the job done and Moo gets a position as well. So it's a win-win for absolutely everybody. Happy days. All right, let's head towards Tidgney 1 then. It all starts to go wrong. So coming into here, I brake a tiny bit late. I carry a bit too much speed. Notice it was 104, not 100 like I said. So I just went a little bit off here. Clipped Tidgney 2 there, and I'm just off here. So I'm going to have dirt on my tyres. Continue on, stay towards left hand side. I know Moo's going to go towards the right. I'm not going to be fighting Moo here. It's going to be very hard to keep this position. So I'll just let off here and come into the braking zone. Unfortunately, the Italian just doesn't really care and absolutely punts me one for reasons I can't comprehend. Now, I'm braking here to stop hitting everybody because everyone's hitting me. And we'll leave that corner in P10. We'll have another look at the Italian's move, but that was way too far back. That was a complete dive and complete bad driving. You really should have given that position back. So we're going to head up towards Spoon then. In we go. I was happy to see the GTR again, didn't I? I'm going to continue on through here. They just tapped my rear quarter there. Send me sideways. And yeah, unfortunately, I've had to really let off there. And again, I wasn't happy with that Dino because unfortunately, you're hitting me. You know, there's space on the left. You can use that space, but you can't use me as to get around that space even more. So yeah, very frustrating. Right, so we've got action up ahead. Once again, the 130R side by side doesn't work. And this is why I back completely out of this, because I know it doesn't work. So Dino goes off. We'll retake that position. Hyperlemon comes back on here. Goes defensive. I know they're going to have dirty tyres, so I go on the outside here. Unfortunately, they understeer because of those dirty tyres. Sort of tags us into the inside then of the section chicane. We don't get a penalty because there was contact. So we are going to finish in P9. And Drew, I was definitely not happy with that move, mate. That was easily way out braking yourself, and you should have given that position back. Very stupid move, that indeed. Well, yeah, shout out to KIE. That was brilliant racing with KIE and Moo as well. That's it for race B. Let's head to race C. Welcome to Catalunya then, and you're probably going, Tidge, you said there was 2 new layouts. We've seen the Rallycross circuit, but what's the other layouts? I've not played the game. I've not done the update. You should do the update because Catalunya has been upgraded to the best layout ever. I love this layout. This is like I've always said, remove the chicane at Catalunya and you have a perfect circuit. They've removed the chicane. They've got the license for it or done whatever they needed to do to get Catalunya without the chicane. This is brilliant. Do this race. Do it all week in Group 3. Just have some fun with it. Let's jump to the race details and find out what else we're doing at Catalunya without the chicane. We're racing 10 laps here. It's a rolling start. We're on the racing medium and hard tyres. Both are required. ×4 fuel, ×7 tyre wear. That is very critical, that tyre wear. And it's the medium speed bop in Group 3. But yes, the track. Oh my God, this track is so good. Oh, you need to try this out. Honestly, it's beautiful. That chicane ruins everything. And now it's gone. It's like, oh my God, it suits me so well. Right, let's jump to the race. Let's stop me getting so excited and having a crisis here. Let's jump to the race then. Let's have a look exactly what happens, as well as a lap guide and the old Strategino. Here we are then at the start. A lot of Porsches in this one. MR cars, by the way, if you didn't know, with the new physics change, are very good now. They are very good. They are very controllable, very catchable as well. So it has increased the car choice. Well played, PD. Well played. Now we just need to bring everything a little bit closer because we've got the bops there. And oh my word, we could be having a fantastic mid-year game that we wanted at the very start. But even so, here we go. The Ferrari just struggling on speed versus the Porsche there. Down the old start-finish straight. So Needham just missing or losing a place there to the Porsche driver. That's also Mario Sonic. So a shout out to you. I know you say hello often. And choosing the Ferrari as well. Very brave. As we continue on out of there. Just in P13 still. So heading in towards this right-hander. Now, Catalunya is one of my favourite tracks. It suits my driving style very well. I do enjoy driving this circuit. As we're looking to get the move done. Then not going to quite work out here. Down towards this left-hander. Oh, got somebody off in the old gravel trap there. That's the Spaniard of Paulix10. Aerosonic just giving me enough space there. That's beautiful racing. We got Mawax who just went off as well. Making sandcastles at Catalunya. So looking down the inside here. Very hard to go too wide here, but we make it work. Leave this corner. They just get a bit sideways. Do tap me. They tried to avoid that. They did try and avoid it. So fair play, Mawax. 222. That was brilliant recovery, and yeah, well played in trying to avoid that. So, gonna head down towards the biggest overtaking spot on this circuit, into this braking zone. I didn't actually mean to brake this late, and I don't think Mario meant to brake that early. It sort of combined and made it look absolutely massive. I made it just. I will be honest, I don't think I'd have made the corner if Mario had broken a little bit later. So, fortunately, that worked out. But apologies, Mario. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, Rostifer! Well, yeah, you're going round stuffer, I'm afraid. So that's a spin there for the BRZ as we continue on. So tyre wear in this new update, by the way, much more significant. However, the drop-off isn't as significant. So basically, you're looking for tyre wear to be very low. And as long as it doesn't go non-existent, you're fine. As we go for the dive on the Mazda Atenta there, down the inside. Made it work. What a dive. We're diving for days here today. We've made dives everywhere. Dives here, dives at Suzuka, and just dying at Catalunya Rallycross. Let's see what else we can do in this race as we continue on. We've got Welshie 15 up ahead as they go through here in the Aston Martin. Oh, they got off. They're getting a bit drifty. Sideways. Well held. As they go into here, then leave a bit of a gap there for a Porsche. Let's put it in there. And that's what she said. And we continue on out. The Aston's going to take the penalty then. Down towards the braking zone we go. And the Tenza behind, I noticed on my rear view, it goes very deep. So I'm like, okay, I'll do the old switcheroo. And we keep that position. Then P7 is for us. Now, I noticed tyre wear, not as significant as the manufacturer race. So I was like, I'll come in. I think I can do 6 laps on the old medium tyre. So we come in here and we're going to do a Red Bull style pit stop here. Look at the speed this. We do break the speed limit in the pit lane. We leave there and it's around 27 seconds in terms of a pit stop. So if you want to work that out on the old map, you can do that. Now, pit exits. If you want a little guide, the yellow, it's not yellow, it's orange. The orange on the right, left-hand side, it's not even on the right, Tidge, you weapon. On the left-hand side is your brake marker heading towards turn 1. Remember, do not go across the white line. So stay within that white line, otherwise you will get a 3-second penalty. You don't want that. You really don't want that. Right, we advance a bit further on. KIE's done 6 laps on the medium, so I worked it out very well. Happy days. Jobs are good. So we're going to leave this corner. Training GT7 had been in the pits up ahead. Heading down towards this braking zone we go. And, oh, they've gone a bit too deep here. Once again, trying to get on the inside. Get the traction down early. Get accelerating out of there. And we get another spot P7 for us. Happy days indeed. Where are we going to finish, folks? Where are we going to finish? Get it in chat. Oh, get in chat. Get it in the comments. And before I finish this race. Now, we've got the BLZ coming out here on the right side. We're going to have that by no name. With literally no name. Now, head towards turn 1 on the right side. You have a building. When that building hits the edge of your screen, hit the brakes. That is my brake marker, not only on this game, but other games as well. It's a beautiful brake marker. You can use it everywhere. Remember it. It's useful. Now, I do second gear in the Porsche, and then third for the left. It just stops a bit of oversteer. And coming into here is when you're going to start bouncing the car. Let the car roll a little bit through the corner we go. Now, you've got some orange painted barriers right at the top there. As that hits the front and middle of your screens, you will all see this. It doesn't matter what camera angle you're on, because I know you keep mentioning camera angles. Accelerate! You should be fine and make the corner no problemo. Right, we're going to head towards this right-hander now, and we're actually going to use the 50-meter board on the left-hand side there. It's far left as that leaves the screen. Hit the brakes. Very easy to outbrake yourself by using the gantry, so I just used that today, and it worked out very well. Happy days. We're actually purple as well. Got second lap out, so our previous lap got tampered by a Porsche driver. So I was hoping to get the fastest lap here. We'll see what happens on this lap. This is my quickest lap. On the right-hand side, then, you have the same building used for turn 1, I think it is. But irrespective, as that hits the edge of the screen, you're going to brake. Do not change out of third gear. Keep it in third gear. You will hit the limiter briefly, but it's better to stay in third. You'll actually engine brake a little bit quicker into the corner. So keep it in third gear. Leave that corner then in second. Accelerate all the way up to fourth gear. And on the right side, you have the curb there. Make sure you don't go too close to the curb. You'll touch the grass. Do a spinneroonie like Jomas did one time in a video. Don't do that. Just stay towards the left a little bit here. Second gear, clip the curb on the left. Accelerate through his corner. Be careful of oversteer that we saw from Welshie earlier on. Now, heading up here, I used to say lift and turn in. I'm having to brake a little bit here in the Porsche. You probably experience that in most other cars at the moment as well. So just dab the brake a little bit before the edge of that curb there. Turn in. Once you clip the curb there, accelerate through the corner. You should make it round. No problemo. We're going to head down towards the sharp left-hander. And are you going to spot something that is broken in this game? So on the right side, that's where the flag indicator should be. But we're missing the flag indicator. We've got the pole there, but it's missing. So I will report that to PD. But there you have it. Use that as your brake marker. It still exists as we come into here. So you want to get around here. Be careful of oversteer on exit. Very easy to spin out there. Clip the curb on the left. Straight line the brake in here. And then slowly go around this corner. Slowing the car down. Now, when you see that sausage, it's a nice sausage. You want to have that sausage. Because when you see that, you can start accelerating. Because you know you're going to make the corner. You can't actually see the exit of the corner. But that sausage tells you where the exit is. It's very nice. Right, as the tyres intersect the curb there between the green and the old red and white curb, that's when you're going to lift slightly and turn in. Now, I'm pretty sure from memory, it's around 100 miles an hour you keep it. Yes, it was. Perfect. Happy days. Continue on through the corner. Now, this last corner, on the right side, you've got a pit lane sign. Forget using it as the pit lane sign. Use it as your brake marker sign. It's beautiful. Dab the brakes. Down you go. Again, it's going to be around 100 miles an hour. You want to clip the curb, accelerate through, and you should make the corner safe and sound. Days. That is a lap guide of Catalunya without the chicane. And how good is it without the chicane? Oh my word. And we just missed out on fastest lap by point whatever it was. That's a shame. There's a lot of time in there. We can definitely get 39s, me and Key. I know that for sure. Now, I kept on the limiter there. I just wanted to see how far into the revs I could go. Yeah, I should have changed gear really in the slipstream. So we've got Martin up ahead. Great name, Martin. Brilliant. Anyone named Martin is amazing, apparently. But look at the livery. It's got teeth on it. Amazing. Right, through this right-hander we go. Just gave the position up. Thank you, Mark. You can fight me, you know. It's all good. But I guess we're on different tyres, so you just gave it up because you didn't want to lose time. Smart driving. Now, we've got the French Porsche driver on the left-hand side here. We've got the run through the last corner, and we're going to be up into P3. So that's going to be near last to podium, which is nice. I'll take those. I will take those every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Although it's Monday at the moment, obviously, because this is the weekly race guide. Anyway, we've gone through here. We've kept it safe and sound, and we've got P3. Now, I just thought I'd pull it back a little bit. Look how nice this flows. It is so much better than that stupid chicane and the sausages in it. Maybe if you remove the sausages, it would be a little bit better, but yeah, I prefer this layout. It flows so much better. Thank you, PD, for getting this in. I actually thoroughly enjoy the fact that this layout's in. Yeah, we didn't get a new track. I know there's new tracks being developed right now, but this layout is beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. I'll say shout out to Key for the brilliant races in Race B and winning that one as well. You can check Key out. Just look for KIE25 in the old YouTube. But that is it for me this week, folks. It's now time for the bloopers. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. It was bloopers first before I disappear completely. Let's see them all now. We've got a lot in B and A, and we've got none in C. Here we are then at the start. Okay, so with this Rallycross, by the way, to actually get a good lap, because you'll realize the ghost just flies off in the distance, you need to handbrake the turn before the last corner, get as far back towards the fence, rev the nuts out the car, and off you go. And now you're about to see why you can catch up. So that is how you actually start the lap. And if you want a good lap, that is how you do that. And then hopefully nail the rest of the lap. It's kind of annoying you've got to do that, but hey, it's a bit like Rallycross in the end. Let's have a look at this Audi Quattro driver, because they did absolutely, well, they plugged it into the barrier there. Now, coming into here, they hit me. So what happened here? Oop, they broke, released, oh, they braked, released the brake, and then put it on again. Yeah, that's a purposeful punt. And then, look, they're turning left. They're purposefully turning left. They're purple. That can't be, that is disgusting. Sorry, mate, that is disgusting driving. You are a dirty driver. Dirty, dirty, dirty driver. Right, oh, speaking of dirty drivers, here we go. GTR. Can we know how much this Italian loves to drive dirty? Oh, it's the exact same. Braking, releases the brake, and then brakes again to hit Mario Sonic. Oh, way! Oh, it's been karma. Where's Alonso when you need him? We need karma. Karma. Oh, dear me. Well, let's actually have a look exactly what happened there. So, we're on board with the French driver here. They're staying out of the way, which is understandable. And they're, you know, they're trying to keep it clean, not left any room at all. And oh, it's netcode. Oh, the netcode karma. That's beautiful. You know, the French driver couldn't really do much. That was pure netcode, but brilliant in the end. All right, we've got Dave here. Now, Dave obviously made the lunge into this left-hander up ahead. Let's see exactly what happened here. Tap of the brakes. They realized they made a mistake there. Okay, what do they do? Oh, there we go. Dave with a sportsmanship. Well played, Dave. I saw that lift. Well played. That is good sportsmanship. Realised the mistake there. Gave the position back. Happy days. Now, we've got the Italian who's been off there, who launched it from about 3 years back onto me. You can see how far in the distance I am here. Coming into here. I don't know if they've completely outbroke themselves there or what, but again, they've absolutely punted me and just gone. You really should have given that position back, I'm afraid. That is really bad driving. And you can see here, I'm dabbing the brakes to get out of everybody's way here because I'm being hit everywhere and in every shape and form. So we're on board with the GTR, who obviously hit me towards the end. Coming into here then, left-hander. So again, accelerating into the rear quarter of my car. I think that's more of a mistake than anything from Dino. So yeah, that's just a small mistake. I think I would have given it back personally because you made the contact, but it is what it is. The Italian though, woof! Oh, and the German from race A. I see that. I see you turning into me to barrier me. That is disgusting. Disgusting driving. Anyway, that is it for me this week, folks. I do hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of a fun week this week. My logo is there if you want to subscribe. 50% of you are not subscribed. Subscribe! Stay in touch for all the content. 2 videos there to check them out. Like it on the way out. It helps me out massively and costs you nothing. But have a good week, and I'll see you in another video or live stream very soon.